Marvel stuff. Deadpool 3 official X-Men announcement. Marvel Studios. Let's see what everything always to say about this and check this out.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, there have been a ton of plot leaks for Deadpool 3. Seriously, a ton. If you haven't been keeping up, my channel's a great place to start. But regardless, they've all included on some level some of the returning characters from the Fox universe for the X-Men. And we already knew from Sir Patrick Stewart things he had said during interviews earlier in the year that he, Sir Ian McKellen, other members of the original Fox X-Men would be back for this film. But one thing that's been a major point of contention is just how much of the plot they would play. We also know we've got returning characters from adjacent films like Elektra. Jennifer Garner's also confirmed to be returning, with additional rumors even placing original members of the Fox Fantastic Four cast in the film as well. Well, today we get a ton of official insight into just that, Fox's actual legacy and what it means to not only where Deadpool and Wolverine are right now in this film, but where Marvel Studios is with the MCU. This all coming from the director, Sean Levy. Of course, the director, he's the only one who can talk about anything right now. In his most recent interview with Total Film Magazine, he also acknowledged some of the leaks. We're going to go ahead and break down exactly what he said, again, about the Fox X-Men characters, role in where the MCU is, and what kind of role they may play, as opposed to, say, the Illuminati and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. We're breaking it all down, the latest official reveals for Deadpool 3 and Wolverine. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel. That's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one is right around the corner to coincide with Loki's finale. Again, all you gotta do is be a sub. Leave a comment on this video if you want. Stick around at the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So again, for context, this is Sean Levy, the director on Deadpool 3, talking to Total Film Magazine in their latest issue, as re-reported by The Direct. Quote, speaking in the latest issue of Total Film Magazine, Deadpool 3 director Sean Levy confirmed that his MCU film will pay tribute to 20th Century Fox, with Deadpool having initially been brought to life under the Fox umbrella. They then go on to mention the leaked set photos and video that we all think is the Void, where you see Deadpool and Wolverine fighting in front of a massive 20th Century Fox logo that appears to be sinking into the sand. They go on to say, quote, although he didn't enjoy the set photos were leaked, Levy noted that Deadpool and Wolverine were, quote, iconic Marvel of the Fox era characters, making it clear the team will introduce that Fox legacy as part of their storytelling. This is the exact quote. Deadpool and Wolverine are iconic Marvel characters. More specifically, iconic Marvel of the Fox era characters. We're not going to pretend, oh, we snap our fingers and suddenly that Fox legacy doesn't exist, and it shaped a lot of what we know now as the MCU. Fox also shaped Ryan's career, Hugh's career, my career, so there is a lot of history there, and there's a lot of Marvel history at Fox. And certainly, that's a part of our storytelling. So first up, I think the major takeaway here is that where we might have suspected some of these characters, and even as I pointed out in yesterday's video, to be quick cameos, something in line with what we saw during Deadpool 2, what his acknowledgement here is that everything that happened at Fox happened so that the MCU could be what it is today. Learning those mistakes, and remember, Kevin Feige was involved with those films as well, looking at what they did wrong the first time around. That's what he's talking about as a tie-in. Plus, we all sort of have a fond nostalgia, again, for a lot of the key legacy characters, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool, also being byproducts of those universes. It wasn't all bad, basically, and he's acknowledging that as an important stepping stone. So I think we're going to actually see a lot more from those characters as a main part of the plot, and I think that's really the right way to do it. Look, the MCU already presented us, and in tight juxtaposition, what it looks like when you do legacy characters right versus wrong. When we had No Way Home coming out just months before Multiverse of Madness, in No Way Home, they introduced Andrew and Toby towards the end of the second act after a major event, tied him to Tom Holland's Peter Parker, and they all worked together, got to know each other, and served up an action scene in the third act. Then you had the Multiverse of Madness introducing sort of fan fiction favorite characters and or takes on characters we already know, and then just let them die 1v1 against Wanda. Again, it's really a head scratcher how they defeated Thanos with even 1 or 2 Infinity Stones, but actually it's not. We already know how they got that done. That's why Baron Mordo is still so salty about Doctor Strange right now, and that's a topic for a future video. I promise you guys, in some cases, some of these titles have been cooking on my whiteboard for like over a year with 2 Easter eggs, just hoping that every next Marvel title is going to give me a tie-in. I don't know why I keep looking to the Disney Plus shows for that. Hopefully Loki's going to come along and change that culture, actually give us some stuff to work with so that the theory videos can start flowing again. Look, it's always been funny to me, and especially real recently in the last 10 years, when nostalgia can sort of add a shine to things that wasn't there in the first place. Or rather, you remember something more fondly or like it more now because it's familiar than you did the first time around. And there's a certain character from a certain IP I could mention, but I'm just going to skip over it completely. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm not being a hater. I think this is just a normal thing for humans to do. And again, it's tied directly to familiarity. Those original X-Men films had their problems, but those are the ones, at least for me and right around my age vicinity, were the ones who saw it in theaters when we were kids. They were the best that we had at the time. And if anything, I'm just glad to see them back in the context where the filmmaking has really caught up with the visuals that we wanted to see back then that they weren't quite capable of doing. And so now we're going to get to see some of these characters, I don't want to say redeemed in the sense that they weren't great portrayals in the first place, but redeemed in the sense that maybe the cinematography, the cinema itself, the writing, the characters that they used, the storytelling, etc., maybe didn't just quite live up to it. They're basically getting a redo. And so we get the nice fun nostalgia of remembering these characters because they're familiar, and they get the redo. And really, this is looking more and more like every single update we get, that this is how they're going to conduit into the 616. We also have a timetable video coming up this weekend. I'm so excited about. I've spent more time on this video than any other I've done at the channel in the last 6 months. I've been working on it for 2 weeks. Cannot wait to release it here at the channel in the meantime. Guys, let me know what you think about all of this, the original Fox X-Men characters returning in full. How hype are you? Who do you most want to see? And do you think these characters will ultimately end up as our X-Men into Secret Wars? I'm all ears. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, so we actually have a ton of giveaways between now and the end of the year. For the next 3 months in a row, we'll be giving away a PlayStation 5, one for Loki in October, one for the Marvels in November, and another for What If in December. We'll also be doing a comic book giveaway the entire month of October. All the same rules will always apply here at the channel. All you gotta do, be a subscriber, leave a comment on this video, and because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, under the name All Fires with original music. I sincerely appreciate you guys checking my music out. To those who have already supported me there, thank you so much. We got a music video coming before the end of the year. Also, a quick reminder, we will be doing the watch parties, and Marvel Studios officially confirmed this week that they're going to be going live with those episodes at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the watch party, hallelujah, is going to move to much earlier. We'll be going live on release days Thursdays at 8 p.m. I will see you guys there at the channel. All right, much love. See you in the next one. Peace.
Please subscribe, like this video, and if you guys enjoyed this video, and have a great night, and yeah, please subscribe, like this video, and thanks so much for watching, and have a great night, and please subscribe, like the video, see you guys, bye.